The Sony FX3 II is shaping up to be one of the most exciting cinema cameras of this generation, and the hype around it is not just because of Sony's reputation in filmmaking gear, but because this camera looks like a true powerhouse that blends cinema-grade performance with portability and flexibility for creators. The original FX3 was already a hit among filmmakers, YouTubers, and independent creators because it brought the best of Sony's cinema line in a compact and affordable package, but the FX3 II is taking that formula and cranking it up to the next level. It is being called a beast for a reason, because every leak, every rumor, and every piece of test footage that has surfaced online suggests that this camera is going to outperform expectations and give professionals as well as aspiring filmmakers a tool that can stand toe-to-toe with much more expensive cinema rigs. Welcome to my channel Tech Launch. Subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon for the new tech updates. Sony has listened to the feedback from FX3 users who loved the small form factor and professional features but wanted refinements in dynamic range, recording options, low light performance, and overall usability. With the FX3 II, Sony is showing that it is not only paying attention but also pushing the boundaries of what's possible in this class of camera. One of the biggest talking points surrounding the FX3 II is its rumored new sensor technology. The first FX3 featured a full-frame back-illuminated sensor that was already impressive, but insiders are claiming that the FX3 II will debut an even more advanced stacked CMOS sensor that delivers higher readout speeds, better rolling shutter control, and improved low-light sensitivity. This is huge for filmmakers because it means more flexibility when shooting fast-moving subjects, action scenes, or handheld footage where rolling shutter can be a problem. The new sensor is also expected to deliver improved dynamic range, with early reports suggesting up to 16 plus stops, making it a true cinematic tool capable of handling high-contrast environments without losing detail in the shadows or blowing out highlights. This alone would make it a compelling upgrade, but Sony doesn't seem to be stopping there. Paired with their next-generation Bion's XR processor, the FX3 II could process data faster than ever before, enabling higher frame rates, better noise reduction, and expanded recording options. When it comes to video recording formats, the FX3 II is rumored to add internal RAW recording, something that many FX3 users have long requested. Currently, RAW requires an external recorder with the original FX3, but Sony seems ready to eliminate that limitation and give filmmakers the ability to capture uncompressed footage straight to CFexpress cards. This means creators can push their post-production grading and editing to the next level, extracting every bit of detail from the image. On top of RAW, the FX3 II is expected to offer higher frame rate capabilities, possibly 4K at up to 240 frames per second, which would be a game changer for cinematic slow motion. The original FX3 already offered great options for 120 frames per second, but pushing beyond that makes the FX3 II a monster for action filmmakers, sports videographers, and creatives who want buttery smooth slow motion footage. And if the leaks are accurate, Sony might even add 6K recording modes for oversampled 4K, ensuring even sharper detail and richer color. Low-light performance has always been a Sony specialty, and the FX3 II is rumored to take this strength even further. Thanks to the new sensor architecture and improved processing pipeline, it may deliver industry-leading performance in extreme low-light environments. Test footage snippets that have allegedly been captured with prototype FX3 II units show remarkably clean images at ISO ranges that would normally be considered